show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Colorado, Buffalo, it's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Now, let's go, Buffs. Now,
hey, let's go Buffs. Let's go Buffs. Let's go Buffs. Put a Go Buffs in the chat right now if you're rocking with us. Y'all know what it is. BiggDogg Chico, David Talks Buffs, and Burds. You in the building. Oh, now what's happening with your fellas?
Yes, sir.
We'll be live and direct. Hey, we appreciate y'all checking in with us, man. We coming in here with to hit you guys upside the head, all three of us together. Hey, let them know where they can find y'all at right now, Bird and David. Right now, if y'all don't know, if they checking in, if they never heard of you guys, if y'all on my channel listening, this will be on Birds and David channel. But for everybody checking in who don't know, let them know where you at and what you got going on.
David Talks Buffs on Twitter. David Talks Buffs Patreon. Freaking Cash App. Just trying to get $1 out here while my account's suspended for a little bit. But David Talks Buffs is still moving forward. We're still making content. Just can't monetize right now. Chico, I'm in a dispute, but it's all good, man. It's going to be a fun football season.
That's right.
Most definitely, man. Birds Eye View. You can find me on Birds Eye View on Instagram. Twitter, same thing. I'm on TikTok now. I was trying to put out more content on TikTok as well, too. Just grinding, having fun. I'm glad football is here. I got my baseball event behind me, so I can focus a lot more on this football content, man. So I'm just blessed to be. Appreciate you, Chico.
That's right. There, I saw you out there hitting some dingers, some homers, and smacking that thing. I wish I could still be playing, dog. That's a blessing to still be out there and have an opportunity to play. What type of league is that?
So it's actually an event that we put together with Norfolk State Alumni Baseball versus Virginia State Alumni Baseball. So it's a charitable event where all the money that we make, we donate back to each institution. So we do a kids camp. We partner with MLB Baseball. It's a lot of great things that we do, man. We're just blessed to have an opportunity to keep playing. The other league that I'm in is like a national adult that I just keep playing in. After I was done playing pro ball, I just play like in these like national tournaments now that I get invited to. So it's just fun to keep playing. That's all.
Yeah. I saw it was something like that out here in Hawaii where I saw it was like an adult baseball league or something. But I'm so far removed from it.
Yeah, it's all over.
Once you lose it, dog, hey, yeah. Get out there and try to hit and mess around and swing your back out and strike out. You're like, damn, man, it's over for me. So it's not like catching a football. It's a little bit different than that. Yeah. So Dave, man,
sure.
Hey, you've been putting out some content, man. Talk about some of the latest stuff you put out before we get into this Colorado Buffaloes and Georgia Tech game.
Yeah, well, I do a show with my friend Buffs News Weekly on Wednesdays. So that was like the last big show that we had. Buff Blitz. Be sure to go check it out. We always give our hot takes, our big time predictions on there. It's a lot of fun. And of course, we'll be here every Friday afternoon as well. So, yeah, outside of that, I'll have some other fun guests on, Life and Football, and a few others. So yeah, please subscribe. We're on our way to 15K, which is close to world domination, right, Chico?
Well, hey, depends on where you call it world domination, but I'm definitely not there yet, but we're trying to work our way up there. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody checking in. If y'all don't know, BiggDogg Chico, y'all can find me on the morning run on the pregame network. Find me on Unc Chico Sunday night and Thursday nights, and breaking down the games and also play-by-play live game. Each and every game that's going on, we will be live right here on the channel, bringing it to you play-by-play. If you can't find it anywhere else, you'll definitely be able to find it right here. So you got three of the guys that has a lot of CU content out there that knows CU content, or CU players and everything in and out from a bird's eye view, so to speak. So let's talk to them about this game right here, man. What are y'all seeing in this game that's coming up?
Yeah, man, I feel like it's going to be an opportunity where our linebackers going to be able to showcase their abilities for sure. Definitely going to have to stop the run right against Georgia Tech. There's some things that they do where we're going to have to be disciplined with our eyes for sure. A lot of motions that you're going to see with their tight ends or with their backs coming out of the backfield into empty sets. This is going to be a game where French, right, is definitely going to be able to make his money as well, too. I mean, they're gonna have to step up, right? They're gonna have to be able to roll without question. And I feel like it's gonna be a fun environment, a fun atmosphere. I also feel like it's a game where Caden Salter can really do some things with his legs as well too. I'm excited for that. Excited for our backs. And just to see what our receivers can do again against their DBs. I don't think their DBs. I think that's like the weakest part of their defense. Yeah.
Tiny. They're tiny, man. They're tiny over there.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. Y'all said that. I got my cousin who coaches and teaches in Atlanta. Just right before the show started, sent me a text saying that one of his former players from middle school is playing against Colorado tonight. He's a cornerback. He transferred in Georgia Tech. This is his second year. And let me see here. His name is Daquan White, number 4. He's one of the good guys that's out there, I would think. Let me know what y'all think about him. Put him on the spot right quick. Out of North Clayton High School, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah,
get it right. Yeah, North Clayton High School.
Yeah, it looks like cornerback 3 for them, because I see Amari Harvey is starting and Rodney Shelley, number 3, number 6, be starting. But of course, with DBs, they're gonna rotate DBs for sure. But it's gonna be interesting. They're not really all that big right at corner, man. I mean, it's a lot of 5'10", multiple 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, he's 5'10", man. We got Sincere Brown.
6'5" Sincere Brown, and he likes to go get it, high point that thing. So yeah, you're right. We have some monsters on the outside. Sincere, Marion, right. Nice size of Marion, big Hakeem Williams. Got some big boys on Colorado side.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're gonna be able to high point the football as long as Caden Salter has time, which I think we're gonna have today, because I think obviously this is the best offensive line group we've seen since Coach Prime's tenure. I think this 5 here is going to protect our quarterbacks a lot. So I feel like as long as Caden Salter, is on point with his ball placement and our guys get open, I mean, we should have success throwing the football for sure.
Yeah. Dave, what you thinking?
Well, I was told the other night that it takes 25,000 Yellow Jackets to take down one Buffalo. Are you telling me that an 11-man defense is going to stop what we got coming? Absolutely not. No way. Nah, man, this is our opportunity to start the season with a new identity. How many times we started games over the past couple of years, freaking throwing 3 times to start the game, making me smoke cigarettes? No, we're done with that. We're going to run the ball, man. Caden Salter, I think he might be our leading rusher on the year, but we can finally run some zone read and feel good about it. Yeah. I think we got some exciting running backs that Marshall Faulk is going to get more out of than what we've gotten out of our running backs in the past. Mm-hmm. And I think the true test, this is a great test for our defensive line. I personally think the D-line is the best and deepest position group we got on the team. Now they got to go prove it against a really good running team in Georgia Tech.
Yes. If you look at the roster, I think we as in Colorado has like 8 at least defensive tackles on the roster. So they really went after interior defensive linemen this season as far as recruiting and bringing in transfer guys to go along with the guys that we retained. Bring in TC Torian Carter back from injury. They really wanted to beef up that defensive line. And I think it was because they wanted to make the assertive effort to stop that run, if you really look at it. They say we have guys on the outside. Even though you lost Tajay McCoy, you still have Sam Okunlola, highly productive, along with Arden Walker, and then Keaton Wade on the outside. Then you bring in a London Merritt. So they really wanted to beef up those guys in the middle. I think that's what they've done, and you're going to see that really rear its head tonight because you're going to be able to rotate those guys constantly throughout the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm right there with you for sure. I believe that as well too. And then you also got guys like Quincy Wiggins as well too, who's I feel like is going to have an opportunity to show itself this game too. I know Brandon Davis Swain has been ringing a little bit too, right? And Quinn Barnes, right? We're going to see what we get out of Otis. I'm right there with you, Chico. We beefed up our interior defensive line for sure. And if they're strong all season, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Heck yeah. They're strong. If they're the strong point of the team, it's going to be trouble for the rest of the schedule out there because you got some guys who are going to have to compete for some playing time and some reps out there, because if you look at and just say, that's out the top of my head, Otis and Barnes. Let's just say Otis and Barnes starts. And you still got Lightfoot, you still got McNeil, you still got Carter with a lot of playing experience. Come on, man. And like I said, I didn't even mention Quincy Wiggins, and you just did. That's crazy. So, Tawfiq Thomas.
Yeah, I like Tawfiq Thomas. I think he's due for a great year this year.
Yes, indeed.
I got a question for y'all. So I've seen this stat kind of circulate on Twitter a bit, how last year Georgia Tech's quarterback Haynes King, he was like one of the worst rated passers against man coverage. But he's also like a running quarterback, and that can be dangerous, always playing man coverage against a running quarterback. As we saw against, for instance, Baylor or North Dakota State opening up last year, that quarterback had some long runs. What kind of defense are you guys expecting from Robert Livingston? How would you guys exactly play this offense?
Gotcha. I wouldn't run a whole lot of man. I mean, we're gonna do what we do, right? I mean, we ran man a lot all last season, right? I would definitely mix it up though, because the threat of the run, right? The fact that our linebackers are gonna have to be very disciplined with French and Hughes, them two having a good game tonight is gonna be strongly important. I mean, it's gonna be huge, right? Because if we don't tackle the football well, I mean, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm telling you right, we're gonna be in trouble. And I feel like playing a ton of man against a team that has a lot of eye candy on their offense, right? It could be tough, because you got to be disciplined in this football game. We got to be disciplined on our assignments at all. So I feel like we definitely need to mix in some zone here and there. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're gonna do what we do. We're man defense, and we're gonna do what we do. We trust our guys, and I feel like we're gonna play a decent amount of man.
Yeah, I think you could see a lot more zone than you saw last year on this defense, but I also think that's kind of deceptive, because we played a lot more zone than a lot of people thought last year too, although it might have been half zone or whatever. But I think this season you have more linebackers that can play sideline to sideline, more athletic linebackers that you can feel comfortable with spying the quarterback. You keep those guys who have more experience now on those edges, keep containment out there, and not allow those outside runs or those gaps to be slashed through on the defensive side of the ball. So French, Hughes, Salter, Jeremiah Brown will be huge on that. But I will also say that star/safety position would be huge too. A guy like Tawfiq Byard back there would be, humongous if he can play and have a good game also. So him, I don't know if we'll see the young guy Branch back there, but Ben and Carter Stottmeyer, they got to be on their ball game too, because you don't have Shiloh and Cameron Silman Craig back there anymore. You don't have Travis Hunter back there anymore. You're not dependent on those upperclassmen. Now you have guys who stepping into those roles who really going to be playing to prove themselves and show their worth too. So that's my thought on that. Also on the defensive side of the ball, I want to give a shout out to Stanford Haiga.
Man,
I think I pronounced that right. For the $49.99 super chat, give me that crown. Laugh out loud. Thanks for the content, fellas. Go Buffs. Appreciate you, Big Dog, for checking in with us right now. If y'all have any questions for any of us, put it in the chat right now. Any comments, put it in the chat also. We'll get to it. So we're going to get to our hot takes at the end of this for Dave.
Okay.
Make sure we get our hot takes on.
That's right.
But before we get to that, let's go to our standout players of the game on offense and defense for all three of us. Let's get it. Which one of y'all want to go first? Go ahead.
Bird, you take it.
Standout players, offense and defense.
I'll go offense. My first three on offense, definitely Caden Salter, right? It starts with the quarterback play. And the fact that he can get it done with his legs and with his arm is going to be massive for us without question. So obviously I'm starting with Caden Salter there. Another impact player on offense, right? And I'm going to go up front on the offensive line, and I'm going to go Jordan Seaton. Of course, I can't wait to see him with his performance this year. It just seems like he's in a different mindset from top to bottom. And I feel like he is going to be a dog tonight, and it's going to be, greatly important. And then on the outside, I'm going to go Marion Miller. I think this is an opportunity for Marion Williams to really show why he's wide receiver one. I think there's still some people, especially outside of Buff Nation. There's still some people that really don't know too much about Marion Miller the way we do. Right. So I think this is the opportunity on the national stage, week one, for him to showcase and really, show why he's not only the wide receiver one here, why he's one of the best wide receivers in the conference and in the country as well, too. So I'm looking forward to those three: Caden Salter, Jordan Seaton, Marion Miller.
I like that.
All right, my three, I'll go in a little bit of a different direction. I'll go with the pride of Campbell University, fighting camels, Sincere Brown. I think he's already becoming one of my favorite players. Now it's time to put the world on notice that you have arrived, Sincere Brown. You're going up against a bunch of 5'10" cornerbacks, as we pointed out earlier. I'm expecting some big catches from Sincere Brown, man. I'm expecting him to come down with some 50-50 balls from Caden Salter that he loves to throw downfield. So he's somebody that I'm watching. We'll go to the offensive line. Jordan Seaton, of course, he's great, but I'm going to go to the other tackle position. I think we have, guys, a real right tackle. Larry Johnson, the third. I can't wait to see this guy get out there. Not only, I think, provide good pass protection, but help establish this needed run game, man. We were last in the country again in rushing last year. That ain't going to be the case this year. And Larry Johnson sure helps with that. So right tackle is going to be somebody that I'm watching. And then coming up from Incarnate Word out of my new backyard, San Antonio, Texas, the Track Hawk, baby. I want to see the Track Hawk go berserk tonight, man. If he might be the fastest guy in the team, and we got a lot of fast guys. So let's give him the ball in space.
Like those picks. I'm going to go with, because Dave took one of mine and said Taylor, so I'm going to go with Michael Welch back there in the backfield. I think he'll start the game off, and, it could be on fire or it could be a little bit, because I think Georgia Tech could come out looking to stop the run also and kind of hype because of the atmosphere. So you could see a couple of stalemates here and there, a couple of short runs here from Michael Welch. But throughout the ball game, as the game goes on, and they realize this guy from right here from where we're from in Georgia, Baldwin County, he's running and he's hard to tackle. He's not politely going down, and those licks don't feel well when he's running the ball low to the ground. I call him the fire hydrant or a bowling ball, because that's how he runs. So once he gets going, I think he'll be a player of the game. Along with Caden Salter, I think he'll be clutch with getting outside, extending some plays, getting some long runs to continue staying on the field and keep that defense off of the field, which I think will help them also. So Caden Salter, Michael Welch, and then I'm going to go with Draylon Miller in that slot. He's going to make some plays. They're going to get him the ball quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what? Dang, I forgot my tight end, because I was going to go tight end too. If Coach Shermer has watched any of Caden Salter's highlights from Liberty, he'll see that RPO, that play action, that dump off to the tight end, I've seen that at least 8 to 10 times where he scored on that in his highlights. So that has to be in the play book somewhere, just because of the pure success from the past. So look out for one of those tight ends to have that. And then on defense, I'm going to go with Byer. He's going to be wearing number 7 out there. I'm going to go with Tawfiq Byer, and I'm going to go with French making some plays on the other side of the football. So those are going to be my standout players for the ball game.
Gotcha. On defense, I'm going to go Arden Walker. I love what he's going to bring flying off the edge. I think he can be a disruptor in this game for sure. I love what he's going to bring this season. I think this is a breakout year for Arden Walker. Of course, I mentioned in the beginning with the linebackers, Hughes and French. I feel like they both have to play well. If they both play well, we're going to be, we're going to really be good on defense. And then on the back end, DJ McKinney. There's a lot of hype coming in with DJ McKinney this year. There's some people that say he's first round corner. He's preseason first team all conference. I mean, they got some explosive wide receivers on the outside with Eric Rivers, a guy that we wanted, when he was in the transfer portal out of FIU, explosive wide receiver that can really go get the football. So DJ McKinney, I mean, this is a game where you need to show why you're cornerback one and why one of the best corners in the conference. So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys to ball out tonight defensively.
Couple players that I have my eye on. We'll stay in the cornerback room, but I think who might get a lot of matchup against Eric Rivers as well will be Preston Hodge. If particularly if they're using Eric Rivers. I mean, I think he did play on the outside quite a bit at FIU, but
yeah, we'll see how they use him. Yep.
Yeah. So if he's in the slot, I think Preston Hodge is going to see a lot of him. So he's another guy that I got my eye on. I think that he could, even though he's a 6-year guy, I think he could find himself getting picked day 3 in the NFL draft. You know, there's nothing too hot about that sort of take. So Preston Hodge, let's get out to a strong start this season. Reggie Hughes, I have high expectation for Reggie Hughes being an all-conference linebacker last year at Jacksonville State. Yeah, and if we're going to stop the run, like you said, Bird, him and Martavius French are just crucial for wrapping guys up, making sure they're not getting a bunch of yards after contact, busting, breaking our ankles, anything like that. Reggie Hughes, I got high expectations for kind of leading this defense from the linebacker position. And then on the line, who should I go with? I got Amari McNeil, all conference expectations this year. So we're going to need him. We're going to need him stopping Georgia Tech.
All right. Next question. We have 200 people watching us right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. We live.
Well, yeah.
Next question, though. Some guys who you would be watching to see if they're like producing and giving their all, so to speak. So I'll give an example. So like Anquan Barnes and Big Jaheim Otis. Some guys who I'll be watching to see their motor and them running after the football once it gets past them down the line of scrimmage or that upfield or whatever. I want to see you guys chasing after the ball or coming out of the game. And that goes for anybody on the defensive side, right? But I'm really going to be watching those two because they've really been a focal point of the team. They really, and Quinn Barnes dropped weight from, he said 40 something down to 305 range where Coach Sapp wanted him at. And then Big Jaheim coming over from Alabama with a lot to prove, a lot of expectations on his side. So you have getting all this expert coaching from Pecco and Sapp. We want to see that pan out and come and be, shown in the ball game. We want to see that nastiness from you. So that's what I'm looking for from the big, who I'm going to call the Harlem Heat. Because that's what they look like, Big Booker T and Stevie Ray, if they stand beside each other. So I want to see something from the Harlem Heat, both of those guys in the middle.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm right there with you, especially with Otis. Because I know there's been some, chirping, through the CU community about Otis really giving his all in practice. This, that, and the third. Is he one of those guys that, really cooks it on and turns it on in the game and not really a practice player type of deal? So I'm with you when it comes to Otis really getting to the football and really showing why, he was so high, with Nick Saban and why Nick Saban played him as a true freshman, which, Nick Saban, he doesn't, really do that unless you're really a dog. So I really want to see that. And same thing with McNeil, Amari McNeil as well, too. I feel like, he has the ability to be able to play at the next level as long as he's consistent. I think that's what Coach Prime was, really getting at him last season about just being consistent. You're a pro guy if you can master your consistency. So definitely being able to do them three, being able to get to the ball. And like you said, the same thing with our linebackers. They're going to have to go sideline to sideline all night. And it's going to be something we're going to have to expect from them all season. So, as long as we can do those things, the first two levels can get to the football, it'll make it easier on our back end.
I like that comment right there, Keisha and Love. I don't know if you meant to, in the same type of way, but, I want to see how good Jordan Seaton be with his new body. All right, Keisha and Love. Yeah, shout out to you out of Tampa.
Pancake after pancake. But, guys, we need to talk about special teams, man. Special teams drives me freaking crazy. And one guy that I want to make sure he gives it his all on every kick is Buck Buchanan. There is no excuse for not kicking touchbacks on every single kickoff tonight at altitude.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. Like,
I'm right there with you.
I expect 100% touchbacks. And if we don't get 100% touchbacks, fail. We're 5,400 feet above sea level. It should be a non-issue. moving forward. So, Buck, show us you got a big booter, baby. Boot that thing through the end zone every single time. So he's one guy that I'm watching. Another guy that I'm watching, he'll probably get limited snaps because I don't expect him to be a starter, but this is his last year of eligibility. He needs to play like a man with his head on fire, and that is Keaton Wade.
Keaton Wade, 2-7.
Go crazy. He has great efficiency numbers. Let's continue to see that when he's on the field.
I'm right there with you.
I like those, Dave. Go ahead, Bird. My bad.
Oh no, you good. I was agreeing. I was saying I like those as well too. I'm gonna piggyback off the special teams. I hope this year we actually see a 50-yard field goal made this year. I hope we get that this year.
Yeah. And I think Buchanan has the leg to do it.
Yeah, but he has
just accuracy.
Right. That's gonna be the thing. But I think we actually check that box off this year. I think we get a this year. I'm gonna try to speak that into existence.
Yeah. I like that. And what Dave said, man, kicking that ball into the end zone is a game changer. To know that you'll be able to do that. The game that I played on here is what I call my simulation game, where I actually play them out. Buffaloes against the Yellow Jackets. I gave up a kick return. And then I was like, wait a minute, they got the wrong kicker. And they had Mata doing the kickoffs.
Oh, man.
Buck. But that shows you how important it is, because those kickoffs can change the game. And if you're not kicking them in the end zone, when if you kick them in the end zone, you don't have a chance to run it out, right? If you kick it deep enough. So that's what Coach Prime is trying to negate, the opportunity for them to get 7 points on this special teams right here. So kick the ball into the darn end zone, dog.
Make them go 80 yards. How many times last year against Baylor, UCF, Kansas State? The ball's not even making it to the 5-yard line half the time. They're getting great field position every single time. That's not going to happen this year. No way.
Right. Special teams matter. Like Coach Prime said, special teams, you got to be special. Special teams got to be special. Coach Pollock is over the special teams this year. A long-time coach with Coach Prime, also high school coach. So I think he has a lot of knowledge, and he's taking it real serious also, this special teams opportunity that he has. So shout out to Coach Pollock doing his thing out there. Let me see here. Hot takes. You ready for the hot takes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do some hot takes up in this thing. Explosion. Hot takes. Let's go. Start them off, Dave.
Yeah. All right. Trackhawk 2,000 all-purpose yards between his offense and kickoff and punt returns, baby.
Oh, season.
You're doing for the season. No, let's do it for the game.
Let's
do it for the game.
Yeah. Not today, but I guess he's got to get at least 200 in today's game. Kind of like 180 or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Trackhawk, baby. That's a big hot take I got.
Trackhawk having a big
day. Hot take for me for tonight's game. A true freshman scores a touchdown tonight. I'm high on Quentin Gibson tonight. I'm high on Quentin Gibson. In the slot, whether it's going to be the punt return, kick return, I'm going to say a true freshman scores a touchdown tonight.
I'm going to say 3 different guys will have over, let's say, 40 yards rushing. All right. So that means that Caden Salter going to have, I think he's going to have over 50 yards rushing. That the backup back, whoever that is, whether it's Taylor or Michael Welch, will have minimum 40 yards. And I'm saying minimum because I think DeKalon Taylor will have an impact in the passing game also. So he might get a lot of yards on some swing routes and break something like that. But Michael Welch would definitely get over 40. So I'm saying 40 for $3.
Ooh. Okay, I got a hot take for this game.
Yes.
A lot of people love to hate on my man. And I understand it. I understand. He's not a perfect player. Carter Stoutmeyer gets a turnover today, baby.
Nice.
All right.
I like that.
All right. I like Carter Stoutmeyer. Yeah, that's right. Second team all Big 12 safety this year. You heard it here first. All you guys who hate him once he's all conference, you better be buying his jerseys.
That number 23 on there. So the weather is beautiful out there, Dennis said. So that the rain, I think yesterday, is all gone. But guess what? We're not on a grass field anymore, so we don't have to worry about that thing still being soaked. And it's on this beautiful turf that's going down. and it's going to be just like it's a clear day on that turf out there. So, final thoughts on the game. We got to give our predictions, final score predictions. And
well,
what do you think
first
about the
off,
turf
before I
also?
get to my prediction, I just got to say this, man. Chip is going to run way better than Ralphie 6 ever did tonight. Yeah, you're going to see.
Oh, they're going to have Chip running out?
Yeah,
that'll be dope if they do that.
They'll wrangle up Chip with the Ralphie Wranglers. I mean, that's what they did last time after Ralphie 5 retired. So you'll see him out there running with way more passion and excitement. I saw CBS Sports say that it was a bad omen for this team not having Ralphie 6 get out there and take a crap on the field. Have you watched Ralphie 6? She's a bad omen on this team. She's gone, and now we can move forward. Having Chip run out there, it's going to be good mojo, good energy. I just had to get it out there one last time, man. Ralphie 6 being gone, it's best for everybody's best interest.
Already. It's supposed to rain during the game, actually. Well, it won't be like a soaked field, I'll tell you that much. That's the main thing, because they're ready for it now.
Yeah.
Game predictions, score predictions, final score.
24-20 Buffs.
24-20 Buffs. All right.
I like that one. I'm going 28-24 Buffs.
That's the same score I went with right there, Bird. I went with that early on morning run. So I think I'm going to have to stick with it. What did I say? No, I said 21, didn't I? You said 24. I said 28-21 Colorado wins the ball game.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Very similar scores there. I think it's going to be that type of game. I don't think one team blows one out. I think it's going to be that type of game. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to come down to the turnover battle, to be honest with you. Who wins? That's going to be huge, because, at the beginning of the season, a lot of times it can be sloppy at times, right? So I think it's going to come down to that turnover battle, and I think we win that, and that's going to help us win the ball game.
So how many passing yards for Caden Salter? 150 over and under?
I go over. I'm going to go over 150.
Yeah, it's got to be over. But as a team collectively, kind of my sweet spot that I'm thinking is if we can rush for 150 yards this game, I think we win.
Okay. So what did I say? 40, 40, 40? How much is that? That's close. That's 120. So we need we need 30 more somewhere else. And I think that 30 more would come because I think like I said, I think Michael will have 50 plus along with Caden Salter will have 50 plus. So that puts you, I think that put us right at 150 plus right there already. Yep. All right. So, hey, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us right now. We're only going to do it for half an hour just to keep this thing going and to know that the game is getting ready to come on. 6:05 kickoff Eastern time. That's 5 Central. That's 4. Wait, that's wrong. My bad. 8 Eastern, right? 7 Central, 6:05 Mountain time. You understand me? 2:05 Hawaii time. So I'll be ready to go also. Hey, if y'all rocking with us, put a like in the comment, put a W in the comment for David Talks Buffs, for Bird's Eye View, for BiggDogg Chico, man. All right, we're going to get up and about this thing. Y'all leaving with something. Shout outs, whatever.
Sco Buffs, come on. We win by double digits. We're going to be ranked, baby. Sco in the chat.
That's right. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to my dog, Country Tone. We're going to get up and about it.
It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, because only God knows. Colorado, Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, because only God knows. We got that buffalo sauce.
I like that name.